In the heart of Indonesia, nestled between lush jungles and the sparkling waters of the Indian Ocean, lies a legacy that echoes through time. A dynasty of kings known as the Islamic kings of Mataram, whose reign left an indelible mark on the cultural, political and religious landscape of Java. These monarchs wove a tapestry of Islam, tradition and power that continues to influence Indonesia even today. Join us as we embark on a journey to uncover their captivating history. But before we continue, click that subscribe button to stay updated with our latest content. Sultan Agung, the Great Conqueror. Our story begins with the enigmatic Sultan Agung, who ascended to the throne in the early 17th century. Under his visionary leadership, Mataram reached its zenith, becoming a beacon of power and prosperity. Sultan Agung embarked on a series of audacious military campaigns, expanding Mataram's dominion over the Nusantara archipelago. His strategic brilliance was matched only by his administrative prowess. He introduced innovative policies that streamlined governance, laid the foundation for a strong and centralized state. One of Sultan Agung's most significant contributions was the codification of laws. He established a comprehensive legal framework that ensured justice and order throughout his vast empire. His legal system, known as the Kitabullah Hukum Konon, incorporated Islamic principles while taking into account local customs and traditions. This progressive approach to lawmaking not only helped maintain social harmony, but also laid the groundwork for future legal systems in Indonesia. Furthermore, Sultan Agung recognized the importance of education in nation building. He founded numerous schools and mosques, which served as centers of learning and religious instruction. His patronage of Islamic scholars and the arts led to a flourishing of Javanese literature and cultural achievements during his reign. Agung's commitment to education and religious tolerance created an environment where ideas could flourish, and the intellectual elite of Java found patronage and encouragement. The rise of Mataram, however, did not come without its challenges. Sultan Agung's ambitions caught the attention of the Dutch East India Company, or VOC, the dominant European power in the region. The VOC, threatened by Mataram's growing influence, sought to contain its power. This led to the First Battle of Batavia in 1626, a pivotal moment in the struggle between indigenous and colonial forces. Although Mataram ultimately withdrew after heavy losses, this battle marked a turning point in regional dynamics. As Sultan Agung consolidated his power, he continued to expand Mataram's influence beyond military and administrative reforms. He played a pivotal role in shaping the cultural landscape of Java. Patronage of arts and literature reached new heights during his reign, with Javanese poetry, music, and visual arts experiencing a golden age. Agung's support for Islamic education helped spread literacy and religious teachings, contributing to the growth of Islam in the region. The legacy of Sultan Agung lives on in the historical monuments, mosques, and cultural treasures that adorn Java. His contributions to law, education, and the arts continue to inspire awe and admiration. The impact of his reign serves as a reminder of the immense potential of indigenous leadership in shaping a nation's destiny. Mataram's expansion and cultural synthesis. Following Sultan Agung's death in 1645, his successors continued Mataram's expansionist policies. However, by the mid-18th century, internal conflicts weakened the kingdom, setting the stage for its eventual decline. Despite its eventual fall, Mataram's legacy endured. Its contributions to Javanese culture, politics, and Islam left an indelible imprint on the region. The Islamic kings of Mataram represent a pivotal chapter in Indonesian history. Their reign was a testament to the transformative power of Islam. its ability to adapt and integrate with local traditions while preserving its core values. Through strategic marriages, religious tolerance, and the promotion of Islamic education, they forged a unique cultural identity that resonated with the people of Java. As we reflect on their legacy, we are reminded of the rich cultural tapestry that defines modern Indonesia. The contributions of the Islamic kings of Mataram continue to shape the religious, social, and artistic landscape of the nation. Their story is a tribute to the enduring power of cultural syncretism and the profound impact of Islam on Southeast Asia. The kings of Mataram's grand vision was to unite the entire island of Java under one rule. To achieve this ambitious goal, they employed a multifaceted strategy that combined military force, political acumen, and cultural diplomacy. Let's delve deeper into how these powerful rulers sought to impose their authority across the archipelago. At the core of Mataram's expansionist policy was the concept of establishing political connections with the regions they conquered. Instead of imposing a rigid centralized authority, the Mataram kings strategically married into the royal families of the areas they subjugated. This practice not only solidified their claim to the throne, but also demonstrated a willingness to respect local customs and traditions. By integrating themselves into the existing social fabric, the Mataram rulers gained the support of local elites and the populace alike. Furthermore, Mataram's expansion was driven by a desire to counterbalance the growing power of the Dutch Volk. The kings recognized the threat posed by the VOC's monopoly on trade and its potential to undermine Mataram's authority. To protect their sovereignty, the kings pursued a policy of encircling the VOC's trading posts with Mataram's own territories. This strategy aimed to prevent the VOC from gaining further control over the valuable trade routes in the region. Moreover, the kings understood the strategic importance of key geographical locations. They focused their expansionist efforts on regions that controlled access to vital resources such as gold mines, agricultural lands, and maritime trade routes. By securing these strategic areas, Mataram was able to bolster its wealth and project its power throughout the archipelago. The process of territorial expansion was not without its challenges. The Mataram kings faced resistance from rival local rulers who sought to preserve their autonomy and independence. Despite the opposition, the kings persisted in their efforts to unify Java under one banner, laying the groundwork for the future Sukoharjo Empire. Sultan Agung's choice of targets for conquest highlights the centrality of the Sunda region in Mataram's grand scheme. By focusing on the Sunda region, Sultan Agung aimed to consolidate power and resources to dominate the rest of Java. Let's explore why this area held such strategic importance for the Sultan and his successors. For Sultan Agung, the Sunda region presented both opportunities and challenges. On one hand, it was home to several prosperous cities, including Banten, Cirebon, and Pringa, which had significant wealth and cultural influence. By incorporating these regions into his domain, Sultan Agung could bolster Mataram's treasury and expand his network of allies. On the other hand, the Sunda region was politically fragmented, with numerous independent rulers fiercely guarding their autonomy. Despite these challenges, Sultan Agung saw the strategic value in subduing the Sunda states. Controlling this region would provide him with a solid base from which to launch further campaigns across Java. Moreover, the Sunda region's proximity to the Vox trading posts meant that it was crucial for countering Dutch influence. By incorporating the Sunda states into Sultan Agung could effectively encircle the Vox, limiting its ability to expand inland. The Sultan's focus on the Sunda region also reflected a desire to complete the process of Islamic consolidation. While central Java had already been converted to Islam, pockets of resistance remained in the outer regions, particularly in the Sunda area. By expanding Mataram's authority to the shores of the Sunda Strait, Sultan Agung aimed to create a contiguous Islamic state, fostering unity and religious harmony among his subjects. Ultimately, the inclusion of the Sunda region in Mataram's sphere of influence contributed to the kingdom's rise as a dominant power in Java. The riches and strategic importance of the Sunda states, coupled with the opportunity to counter colonial influence, made it an essential target for Sultan Agung and his successors. As Mataram's influence spread across the archipelago, the legacy of the Islamic kings of Mataram continues to resonate in the cultural tapestry of Indonesia. Their reign serves as a reminder of the profound impact Islam can have on shaping a nation's identity. The blend of Islamic traditions with local customs created a unique cultural synthesis that continues to influence art, architecture, and daily life. If you've enjoyed this journey through time, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with others. Your support means the world to us. Let us know what fascinating aspects of Indonesian history you'd like to explore next. Until then, keep discovering, keep learning, and stay curious.